What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Calvin, the new trader, checking in for another Grand Slamming episode of the FOREX Beginner Podcast. Listen, on today's episode, I want to share with you why it's important if you're trading your own money, your personal money, you're finding your own broker, and you're putting your hard-earned money into the market. I want to recommend one thing to you. It is best that you stick with small leverage, okay? And more specifically, 50 to 1 or less is recommended. Now, when you're dealing with some of these offshore brokers and they're giving you 100 to 1, 200 to 1 leverage, 500 to 1 leverage, 1,000 to 1 leverage, what this essentially means is they're allowing you to risk on one trade pretty much half or all of your account balance. And that's not what you want. And so what I've noticed is early on, I dealt with some of the most craziest amounts of leverages on my personal accounts. And that is why I ended up blowing a lot of money so fast in my Forex journey, because I was simply taking bad trades. I would get out of a bad trade, take another bad trade, and I would hold these trades. But because I was dealing with these high leverages, I was able to gamble my whole account, if not half of my account, on one trade. And so I never experienced being able to get put out of a trade using smaller leverage, being put out of a trade and being forced to look for a better setup. All right. And so that's the point here, right? Of course, we all want to make a lot of money, but I'm telling you, man, poverty is right behind the person that is hasty to make big gains. All right. What do I mean by that? That saying comes from the Bible, but what I'm saying is you often find poor people, all right? You often find poor people chasing get rich quick, all right? The real wealthy understand that real money happens over time. There is nothing quick about gaining money. And that's the reason Forex attracted me, because I was poor-minded. All right. I was operating as a poor individual and I wanted quick money. OK, that's why I came to Forex. I'm just being straight up with you. OK, but I had to learn and understand that real wealth is generated by acquiring a skill set. Real wealth is drawn to the person that is patient, the person that is willing to grow their riches over time. That's who wealth is attracted to. That's who money is attracted to. So now, by understanding this, right, a lot of times we hear, well, you don't want to trade with a regulated broker in your country or region because the leverage is too small, right? You can't trade how you want to trade. But my statement on that, or my response or my rebuttal to that, would be simply, as a new beginner and developing trader, you don't want to be able to gamble a lot of money on one trade. That can kill your confidence. In my personal account right now, I had a great week on my funded account, but I've been having some hard time on my personal account. All of my trades went into profit, a nice amount of pips, but it came back and the market just ate my stop loss up, right? And so I haven't been able to profit on my personal account yet this week. However, because I'm trading in with a regulated broker, and I'm trading with that 50 to 1 leverage, I'm only losing a small amount of money on every trade. It's taking me, I can't put these big lot sizes on, which is allowing me to risk a significantly small amount of my overall account. So when I looked at my balance on how much I've lost so far this week, I'm like, man, you know what I mean? And that compared to my account is really nothing. So what I'm saying is, it's a beautiful thing when you're growing, when you're dealing with a difficult week, regardless of where you are. If you're dealing with a difficult week in the market, having these smaller leverages on your account, 50 to 1 or less is what I recommend. It really puts you in a position to really be a trader, right? To understand what it's like to manage small capital and make big gains out of small capital. And you'll notice this, I promise you, getting into trades is less emotional. Seeing trades go back and eat up your stop loss or go back near your stop loss, it'll be less emotional. It'll be less frustrating because you know that the amount that you're risking is proper to your account size. And you know that one trade won't kill your account. You know that 2 losing trades won't kill your account. You know that 10, 20 losing trades won't kill your account. You live to trade multiple days, all right? Multiple days when you're in a account that is leveraged the right way. So this is what I'm learning, guys. This is what I'm learning. It is better to do it that way when you're taking the personal account route. And let me share this with you as well. Remember that we are investors. And this is something that I have to tell myself a lot and remind myself, Calvin, you are an investor. You are not some person that's out here trying to gamble in the Forex market. And that's what my actions sometimes say about me. But in actual reality, we're supposed to be investors. We're supposed to be like Warren Buffett's of Forex. You know what I mean? We're supposed to approach the market like an investor. We're supposed to be strategic. We're supposed to be looking for certain market conditions. A real investor, and on my good trades, I do this. A real investor can open their laptop computer, open their chart, and they can instantly look at market conditions and say, today is going to be an opportunity or today is not going to be an opportunity. A real investor can do that because a real investor has studied. They know what they're looking for. Now, a real investor can't say when the market's going to make the move or how it's going to make the move, but a real investor that knows their stuff, that's put in the time, can look at market conditions and say, today's probably not going to be an opportunity for me, or today will most likely be an opportunity for me. From that point on, they have to wait for the market to present opportunity. But I'm just saying that there is a certain way of doing things that real investors have embodied, and how they carry themselves is obvious. And what I'm saying here today is this. It's very, very simple. That for me, I want to be in this for the long haul. The days of trying to make something out of nothing fast are done. I know what this skill can do. I know what trading in this market can do. I've seen what it's already done. And so I want to work this process step by step. And the goal is not to take, a little bit of money to a whole bunch of money. The goal, even though that is totally possible, that is 1,000% possible. But the goal is to live off less, for me at least, live off less and start every month, every week, start putting money into that account as I'm trading it and building that thing up, building that wealth up. You know what I mean? That's what it's about. Using this skill set to multiply money to stay well ahead of inflation, but we're not looking to just knock it out the park in one trade, because that's just a setup. And a lot of times that's what's promoted in the industry, quick profits, big profits. And we see that, and those things are nice, but we don't know what these account sizes are for some of these people that we see doing this. We don't know how long it's taking them to grind, to put in the work, to find the consistency to be able to do those things. And so we can't just look at one example and say, hey, I'm going to do that today. It doesn't work like that. We got to be investors. We got to be smart, and we got to go about this thing the right way. And that's what I'm learning, man. That's what I'm developing. That's what I'm pushing myself to strive toward, because I know it's possible. I know it's possible to go from a person that is just working a job, which is my story, and really couldn't find his way and really didn't know what God wanted him to do. And I was bouncing between this, bouncing between that, to now finding this skill set, finding purpose in this skill set. Having started my own business, then got introduced to Forex after starting my own business, and then now incorporating what I do in my business to actually creating a platform where other new and beginner traders can be encouraged and inspired. And that's awesome. But then now actually knowing how to trade now, after 3 years, actually now knowing how to trade, having something that consistently works and produces returns for me, and now just grinding, you know what I mean? Taking my trades, doing the work in my business, making sure I live off less than what I make, and investing the rest in the market. It's just an amazing feeling. And now with prop firms, using, prop firm accounts as well as my personal account, it's just an amazing feeling. And I'm so thankful and I'm so grateful that God has blessed me with the knowledge of how to multiply my money for myself. I don't need to pass my money to nobody. When you have this skill set, new beginner developing traders, you don't need to pass your money to nobody. You don't need to give your money to nobody. You are the bank. You do the multiplying yourself, and it is an amazing feeling, ladies and gentlemen. So, hey, it's your boy Calvin, the New Trader. I'm telling you today, when you're trading your personal money, stay 50 to 1 or less. It's best for new and beginner traders that are still working on that discipline. It will It will set you up to live to trade multiple days, and you won't have one trade wipe out half of your account. And that's what it's about. Yes, you can make a lot more money with more leverage, but why? That is not the proper behavior of an investor, all right? Trying to get grand slams is not the proper approach of a real investor, all right? Real investors understand compound interest over time. They understand gradual growth, nice, solid, nice growing, trending equity curve. That's what real investors understand. And that's where I want to be. And I hope you want to be there too. It's your boy Calvin, the New Trader. Letting you know that I look forward to running into you at the bank one day, but you cannot meet me there. You got to beat me there. When I pull up to the bank, you should already be walking out, duffel bag on your shoulder, big smile on your face. I believe we all going to be successful. Hey, pick up the phone today. Call somebody. Tell them you love them. Life is too short. It's your boy Calvin, the New Trader. God bless you. I'll catch you on the next episode. Until then, peace.